joker. Okay, so now Margaret wants to talk to Joylette, and we have already hilariously brought about the fact that this is an old lady harassing her, and it's your primary guardian angel. You can probably smell her since she's ended up passing. She draws a wing for you. She said she's like a mother energy, and she draws a wing for you, which means when you put your arm around somebody, you guarded them as a parental figure. You helped raise them or protect them as they grew up as well. I asked her how that she ends up passing, and she says that she declines medically, but it was over time and multiple medical things. And she says, I was very comfortable, and then I asked her about her things, and she says that no one's ever getting rid of them. And we have her jewelry, and then we have maybe a small collection of her things, but we're not touching any of it, is what she's telling me. So let me know if that resonates for you so far, my dear. I think we have some of her clothes. Jewelry, clothes, something we wear in honor of her memory. Yes, I have her wedding ring, and I love this because she already very, very, very boldly draws that wedding ring. How did she end up passing? And she says thank you to whoever was taking care of her, and she goes like this. She shows me a vegetable, and then she smushes on the vegetable, and we don't even realize it's almost like completely rotten on the inside. So then she talks about her medical, like by the time we even went, is this not most of the problem had already, so this would indicate a very quick decline, and then somebody doing everything right at the end, but not necessarily feeling like you had enough time to perform steps in like you didn't have enough time to be able to like take care of her. It wasn't long enough, but she's talking about thank you, and then she shows me how it just kind of all like disintegrated right at the end. Does that make sense? Joylette, what a name. What a name. How did she end up passing, if you don't mind me asking? She says yes, so gotta kind of ask. It almost seems like a sickness, or even, it could even be a cancer you didn't even know progresses that hard. Like it almost like it's a silent thing. Yeah, right? She points to her legs. She goes, well, I went in for this, and I just feel like she's talking about, like, I started getting sore, like, started losing mobility. It was like, you're maybe extra tired, and then you go in, and she was pretty old. She got a UTI and progressed into sepsis. Oh, maybe that's what she's pointing. I'm like, you're pointing at her leg, and then she says that it stopped working properly, and then we go, okay, well, she's pointing at her bladder, and so she got a UTI that progressed into sepsis. So it was a sickness. And then, and then the moldy fruit, like, is this? And then, the insides just like rotted out. And sepsis is when you get like your blood infection, and then like basically septic, and so it's your blood just where you can't come back from it. Your blood itself gets infected. And so I think that's pretty incredible for me, like turning it around like an avocado. Though I think that was a really good analogy. She's very good at like explaining things. She definitely has an old soul. So she knows you have her wedding ring. She explains how she ends up passing, and then not to, so let's say she gets a UTI and then she goes sepsis, but let's say she's already being taken care of at home, or someone's checking on her. It feels like a female family member. And that person specifically that's checking on her, taking care of her, feels like they didn't get a chance to say goodbye the way they wanted to, or they didn't catch something, or maybe you drop her off at home for a day and a half and you come back and she's almost gone, and you feel like you're taking responsibility for that. And so she keeps talking about thank you to whoever's taking care of her, but like to also like don't you remember to be kind to yourself through the process as well. So yeah, it almost seems like a kid that doesn't want to let her go or something like this. She said she's okay. She says that, you know, she loves she goes, they always see me in the springtime. They always see me in the springtime. And then she's the repeating numbers on the clock for you, and you're going to have at least 2 or 3 kids in this lifetime. So, I mean, pretty good guardian angel right here. All right. Love you, dear. I don't want to cut the recording yet, but I don't want dead time. You are so very welcome. Also, you have an older male, dark hair, mustache, a little bit of a beer belly, sitting down, grumbles at me a little bit, like he seems like he'd be skeptic, but he likes my work. Throws in honorable mention, like you did good, and then he kind of showing me upper chest, all at once, heart attack type of deal. Probably an underlying medical thing that progressed, like high blood pressure, but we're eating, you know, McDonald's for dinner type of thing. That person is also on the other side for you, Maggie. And I did put that in the recording as well. Hopefully you can find that person. I'm not sure, but he sounds really familiar. Looks like he has a dark hair, a little bit of a mustache. He's definitely like 45 plus. Yeah. Upper chest, medical, potentially underlying diabetic. But cool.